What's up, guys? Today we're checking out Ample Sound's brand new Hellraiser VST library. So this thing is pretty awesome. It's packed with tons of options and tons of features. It's 6 gigabyte library. It's only the bridge pickup, but that's really all you need for this because it's mainly heavy distorted metal. It can do some decent clean sounds too. I'm not going to go into too much of the advanced features like the tab and the riff generator, but I'm going to kind of explain who needs this, who's going to benefit the most from using something like this, and more importantly, have guitarists been replaced? No, the answer is not quite yet, but this does offer a lot for the value of what it costs. Okay, so as you can see, it comes with a DI stereo output. You notice I'm only using one instance of this, and it comes with a pretty convincing doubled sound, so you can hear it right here. Okay, single mode. So it's nice when you don't have to load 10 instances of this to kind of get one idea down. All the MIDI programming I did, this is about a minute and a half. It took me about 20 minutes to do. I started with just basic riffs, copied the MIDI down to bass and then the drums, manipulated that. It's fast, it's efficient, and it's easy. Okay, so let's actually get into who would benefit from this. So, number one, non-guitarists. Think if you're a drummer or if you're a vocalist, you want to get some guitar riff ideas down for your songs. Composition works like that. This is the answer for what you're looking for. This is everything that you're going to need to get started as long as you have a decent grasp on MIDI. Number two is guitarists who do a lot of traveling or spend a lot of time in crowd areas such as airports. Me, myself, I'll travel for gigs and I'll be in a van for 5 to 6 hours. It's a lot of time, and there's a lot of times where I just want to compose some ideas or work on some riffs, and this is just a great way to do it. It's it's kind of hard to pull a guitar out in an airport or in a crowded van and try and get your ideas down, so this gives me that opportunity to do that. Now I just need my laptop and my headphones and I'm good to go. Number three, guitarists who are not already using Guitar Pro. And there's a lot of my friends that are really efficient with doing that. And that's great. I like MIDI. I like to work with MIDI. I understand it a little better than working with tabs and stuff like that. So this gives me an option. Who want to demo songs out in different tempos and keys. So if you notice, if you ever record guitar parts and stuff like that, once you start trying to manipulate keys with pitch shifter plugins and then trying to manipulate tempos, there's limits to that. But with MIDI, we're really lucky. We can actually go to some extremes. So let me demonstrate that real quick. So I just cut the project tempo from 200 to 100, halftime. Let's hear it. Nasty. That's great. So that allows me to do that. I can work on ideas, slow it down, relearn it at different tempos. So that's it. There's a lot of benefits for people on how they could use this and actually utilize it to its full feature. So who doesn't need this? Okay, number one, people who hate MIDI. And there's a lot of them. Trust me, a lot of people see this and they're just like, no, this isn't music. But MIDI is pretty relevant. I tend to enjoy working with MIDI. I understand, using a piano-based scale system like this, fast, it's efficient, it's fun. But, there's people out there who don't get along with this, and that's completely fine. Okay, number two, proficient guitarists that can record fast. The point is, some people just like to lay down their riff ideas in real time, and there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have any use for Hellraiser. Number three, musicians and engineers looking to replace a real guitar. We're not there yet. Real distorted guitar it's a few years away, and that's okay. But as I see, there's a ton of people that could benefit from this. Okay, so checking this out even further, you notice it has built-in amp sounds, and they sound great. Okay, now that we've covered who needs this and who doesn't, let's take a look into the articulation section. Okay, it's really simple and straightforward, and I really enjoy that you can just spend maybe 5-10 minutes, and it's really intuitive to understand what you're doing with these articulations. They work basically just choosing where you want the palm muting to start, the pinch harmonic, stuff like that. So depending on where you place the MIDI note, it's going to change how the riff's actually played. So let's take a listen to that. I'll mute these off. Let's see. Okay, everything was palm muted because the last articulation I put in was a palm mute. Okay, if I go in and change that. Okay, you notice it opened back up. What if I wanted this whole riff to be pinch harmonics? I know, absurd. Nobody would do this, but let's check it out. Cool, found it. So you just experiment, kind of get used to the flow of the articulations. I do know, what is this key? What's this? D -1 is going to be your palm mute. Open's going to be the D sharp -1. So the harmonics sounds like it's going to be C sharp -1. Pretty cool. So I really didn't spend enough time to really make this sound as human as it actually can. But yeah, I'm just kind of showing you guys how awesome this was designed, how easy it is to kind of work and get what you need out of it. So going back into the amp section, you're going to notice it comes with the Mesa sounds. Got two of them actually. Okay, a Road King and a Mesa dual. A Tweed, a Fender sound, Jazz 120, and the Marshall 800 lead tone. You know, I'm not going to cover cleans too much on this, but I've been able to actually make it sound pretty damn clean. You think about getting a product like this, and you start wondering, well, do I have to buy amp sims and stuff like that? No, it's all included. It's ready to go. It's easy. Okay, then it has the effects as well. So you have the gate. Looks like you have a pre-EQ. I think this goes before it hits the amp sim. I'm not sure. Okay, then you have delay, reverb. So what if I just threw on the reverb and delay? Okay, let's go back to the amp section and change to a Fender sound. The velocities are a little too maxed out right now to really hear the articulation and what's capable of, and plus nobody wants to hear the 9 and 8 string on clean tones. But yeah, it's got a ton of options. I will be making a part 2 video to kind of go over the tab and the riff generator section, but I just want to show you what the basic tones are capable of. Okay, let's go and listen to the demo song, and thanks for watching.